Hey folks, this is Wistful Deal here, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Torn Dawn Infection. Now, for some reason last time I kept saying tail down instead of dawn. I'm so stupid sometimes, oh my god. But anyway, this is Torn Dawn, okay? Dawn was torn up again. Instead of the sun rising at dawn, it was torn up or something. I don't know. I hope you folks had a good Easter and everything yesterday and whatnot. But yeah, so this was requested to me by my friend Miss Jade Robotic Nick or whatever. And she requested me to go ahead and take a look at this again. And that's exactly what we're going to do. I think we're going to start around here because she said not to worry about any of these other parts here. And we've already looked at these. So anyway, we're going to also take a look and go further down and see what this leads to us. I am curious, honestly. Let's see what information for the Torn Dawn. Okay, nice. So yeah, let's see what we got going on here.
This is some of the information for the Torn Dawn infected AU.
Infection.
AU.
There you go.
Let me read it aloud for you.
I'm not the greatest
either.
either.
From the clown's DNA, alongside with the eyes as well. Let me explain that. Since the clowns are bright,
and from outer space.
I couldn't tell if that was makeup or if that was their actual, face colorization. I went with the actual face colorization and combined it with the infection of the ponies. Where was I?
Interesting.
Oh, Flippy was raised by JoJo, the overlord of the clowns, splicing her with clown DNA. So that goes to the same concept as when they have eye contact with her, her magic is so great that just through eye contact can infect you.
Okay, some Medusa shit.
If she bites you, you're insta-dead. I'm not joking. You're insta-dead.
One millisecond.
Let me read
Can't even blink.
Second line here. The concept, ideally, to have these peaceful ponies and other creatures to force lip on my throat. To be
You're good.
Fighting, everyone to be fighting for the clowns, following JoJo, which is their overlord. He wants to know if ponies can crack, but some characters cannot be. So, what I mean by that is you have to have willpower in order to get yourself out of that trance from JoJo. So, the reason why the clowns from outer space is so hard to break that is because they've been around JoJo for so long. Jumbo, on the other hand, he has the strongest mind out of all the clowns. So, he's manipulated at the moment, but later on, he won't be. But he isn't sort of right now.
Okay. Interesting. So it seems to me so far that, that basically, obviously, these clowns are from outer space here and everything. And from what my guess is that JoJo here has some kind of mind control thing from what I presume. And it makes you hallucinate. That's how they get you, in control. Kind of like in a false sense of, I guess, a transit state or whatever. It's that shitty joke before where, I don't know, the pyro, whatever, from Team Fortress 2, or some kind of hallucinogenic drug, well, everything seems all happy and rainbowy and shit, when in reality it's the complete utter opposite. I guess something like that maybe. Well, in your head it's like everything's all colorful and rainbows and everything's all good, everything's happy, jolly, overly saturated colors and stuff. But in actual reality, it's like the utter complete opposite, and you just don't know it because you're in this happy fairy tale land, when in reality it's like after the atomic bomb or something fell. I don't know, something like that. That's my guesses. But I do wonder, how does JoJo control you? Maybe through like a screen or something, I guess, possibly, or the ponies that are infected, when they look at you through their eyes, that's how they get you. So it's like a mind control thing from what I take it, like an infection, but also a mind control thing. So I guess it's like a Medusa type thing, where if you look in their eyes, it's like, bam, you're controlled now. But if they bite you, you have like, not even like a millisecond, just not even a blink, you're done. That's what insta-dead means, basically. It takes 1 second, then you're freaking done. He can manipulate different voices. Fat Soul's voices. Ideally, I'm presuming. Okay. And I take it this is his default voice. Okay, interesting. And yes, these are the actual voices of the characters here. Interesting. Very deep and robotic with that. I imagine him playing the piano while singing. Spike Key's voice. I remember this song. Okay, interesting. Chubby's voice. You sound just like, oh god, what's this band? All these songs are non-copyright, I hope at least, but anyway, what's that band, Fall Out Boy or something? You sound just like that, Fall Out Boy. I can see that. Ruddies, something like that. Okay. Bibles. You got the most normal voice. If this is really your voice, Bibles, whatever, you got the most normal voice ever. I would not know any better if I didn't see him. And Jumbos. Alright. These arts are very interesting. And here's the main villain from that 2017 film. This cannot be your art. This has to be from something else, clearly. I know what your art is. I know what your art is, Jade. There's Jumbo again. Shorty. I imagine he's like, what, 3 feet? Spiky. Chubby. We got some rock music going here. Fatso. Swore you had a different name or something different. Ruddy. Maybe there's a twin or something, possibly. And, Bibo. Bebo or something like that. Jumbo's youngest brother. Must be why he has such a normal voice. And JoJo. Thank goodness he doesn't have any bizarre adventures or anything. Then we got Slime, Rubby's older brother. Okay, interesting.
It's time you learn.
My voice on basically Flurry's voice. Okay.
Learn the lesson. It's time that you understand. Don't count on anybody else, or this or any other land. It's time you learn the lesson. It's time that you understand.
Interesting. Ah, damn. Okay, let's stop that, please. Okay, back to the reading now. So now we got, Lunks, no, why would you do that? Don't move again, please, mouse. Stupid scroll. Anyway, sorry about that. So we got, Lunks, Raid Raven, something, I guess, or light formation, top of water. Okay. Interesting. Let's see. Danger is 80, basically. Sanity is, I'm just gonna say 90. Unless the camera gets moved a bit. Okay, yep, 90. Yeah, try to work a bit better and try to get the full drawing in. So at least you don't leave the cropped out on the edges like that next time. But anyway, sanity is 90. I knew it was 90 something. Hunger is 50, I think. Yeah, 50 something or 50, one of the two. Thirst is 20. Info. She was walking along the roads of Appaloosa, Apple Acres, I presume, possibly, when the clowns arrived. Is currently not aware of this fact. When she arrived in Ponyville, however, she was greeted with a yellow and red tent. Okay. So I guess she's hypnotized or hallucinating, per se, basically, from what I presume. That's what it sounds like. So I guess she was walking, and then I guess the clowns kidnapped her, and now she thinks she's in the same place again, I presume, but she's in reality hallucinating. Either that, or she got kidnapped by walking into a yellow and red tent. She stepped right into the trap, per se, basically. Welcome to Crushed Fantasies. Is that me? Is that me next to Spike and, what was your name? Or it was either the one we just looked at before. I cannot remember now. Something Lightning of Water. It's either that or, whatever her name is in the 2017 movie. I've never seen that movie, that My Little Pony 2017 film or whatever. I never got the chance to solve that, but yeah. I don't know if it's even canon to the actual show or not, or if it's on separate thing or what. I actually got blonde hair too. Okay, stop. So we got a wall here with a door, a keypad. Someone enters the code. Click, click. Okay, Spike. Wait, so he opens it by lifting it? Okay. I'll only demand this only once, and I'll let you go free. Oh, that's the door. That's how it opened. Okay, duh. I'm like thinking, like, wait, how the hell did he open it if he's chained up that way? I'm stupid. Okay. So a pony walks in, enters the code, and then the door opens up that way. He didn't, like... I was thinking for a second, like, he just got super strong for some reason, and he just lifted it up, but yet he's chained. So I was like, wait, that doesn't make any sense. Okay, now. Oh, so you meant for here, not free. What are you doing to Spike? Or this dragon here, or whatever. Where are they, Spike? I'm not telling you anything. I'm not telling you anything. Fibsy? Fipsy or whatever. Let him go, Fipsy. Okay. Interesting. This is the villain from the My Little Pony 2017 film. Yeah, her. What's her name? Tempest Shadow. Okay. No taken. Tempest. I don't fully know her. I think she's like, what, an alicorn, an earth unicorn or something. Magic's in way more state. Magic is way more... So her magic is way more strong, basically. Got scars from the clowns. All of these gray ones on her whole freaking cheek, face, her chest, back, thigh. Quite the freaking battle there. You might want to put some armor or some shit on. Very nice, though. She got undetected. She got whatever detected by clowns when Spike died. Wait, Spike. No, Spike's dead. Wait, but wasn't he chained before in the last part? Or is this another? Is this the villain from 2017 just in a different universe, and the Spike in that one died? Because you can't have it both ways, because it's either Spike's dead or Spike is chained up, and Fibsy, whatever the heck, is, like, asking questions and interrogating Spike with some code or whatever. Anyway, but escaped with barely any life. Yeah, I can kind of see that with all that shit. Is now part changeling. Okay, interesting. Sunset Berry twist. Alrighty. So I'm thinking that this is a different version of this villain here from 2017 in a different universe. And Spike died. So it's either Spike is still alive and chained up, or Spike ended up being killed by Frisbee or whatever, and she tried to help him escape, or she was in the same clown ship or something, I guess. And this is the result of her now, and during the process, Spike got killed. Okay, that's everything.
Hello everyone, Jade Robotnik. I want to say something about this title. Wistful Deer, you're a main character. Surprise!
Well, that's interesting. That's cool, honestly. I'm a main character now. Don't kill me instantly, though. Or maybe go ahead, I don't know. But yeah, that's interesting. I'm actually a main character. I'm not a side character or just someone in the background like what Jamie is and all of the other AUs where I've seen a lot. Well, throughout many AUs, I would look over and there'll just be either a separate sideline of James or just him in the background, and people are like, that's James, you know. It does feel good to finally be in an AU, actually, for once. And not only that, to actually be one of the main characters, not just some side character or just some background to just point and reference. I'm legit in the story, so that's dope as all hell, not gonna lie. I like that. That's cool. Hopefully I don't just die instantly or something. Maybe I'll be some hero or something. Maybe some sacrifice later on. I don't know. I wouldn't mind that. Dying for a good cause or something. And I freaking just blow up a ship or some shit. I don't know. But that is cool. I do like that. That makes me feel good now. I like that. Thank you very much. Okay, now this is the clown, I'm presuming. The clown disease. Stage 1. Okay, this is the unicorn version of what happens to them. Horn and eyes look like Flippies. Okay, I'm assuming Flippy's eyes, which were like mainly black and everything, so they start to change into that. Not rotting altogether. Okay. I presume. Hairstyle is clown-ish. The more infected they get, the more blue they get. Okay. So I'm presuming just the overall color blue as a whole. The more you get infected, the more blue shows up. Alright. And stage 1 of Pegasus. Let's see. More contacts, more contagious. Okay, there we go. I'm not the best reader. Excuse me. So, more contagious than Earth Ponies. And I'm presuming unicorns too. I presume, maybe. Hell will look like Flippies. Okay. Let's see. Bleeding gums teeth due to new... Okay, the gums bleed due to the new teeth. Okay, I can presume on that. Ow. Sounds like fun. Turn into more clownish and go into the dentist. Yippee. Shoulders start to pop up. Okay, lovely. More readjointed bones. That's fun. Like that whole crackling bone effect or whatever. Lovely. Skinny. Yep, figured on that. No more foods satisfying them. Okay, so you can't really eat any normal foods anymore. You have to eat cotton candy probably or something. Back legs get flick and strong. Excuse me. Okay. Oh god, excuse me. Anyway, wings and hair are the brightest due to more energy and magic, starting to turn the same blue as Flippies. Alright? Face starts to show the clown markings. So you basically turn more into a bluish clown per se. And stage 1 Earth Ponies. The hair is turning orange due to Flippy's orange color. Okay, so instead of blue, your hair turns orange. Blue hair was this pony's original hair originally. Okay. So wait, does that mean if their mane is originally blue, does it just turn orange automatically? Or do they just turn orange regardless of what color it was before? I wonder if it's only because of blue, if they originally were blue, that they turn orange now that they're infected, or if it's just orange regardless, whatever the color is. I wonder on that. Anyway, eyes are normal. Yep, as we can see. Hair looks like flippies. Yep. Less bigger mouth. What do you mean by that? Are we talking that the mouth is smaller or something, or is the mouth overall bigger? Or the mouth looks smaller until it actually opens, and it's really bigger, deceiving, if you will, from the surface look. More bloated than the rest of the ponies. Okay. Bleeding gums from sharp teeth forming. Okay. Interesting. Okay, sweet swapped roles. Okay, I guess that's it. Yep, that's it. That's everything at the moment. Alrighty. So the reason I skipped all of these up here before was that I've looked at them before previously in the last part, which if you folks are curious to check out for yourselves, I'll have a link down for part 1 if you want, so that you folks can be up to date with this and everything. But yeah, so yeah, overall, definitely interesting. You know, I like it. It's more of an invasion, basically, rather than an infection, but I guess it's still an infection in a sense. So I guess basically to summarize all of this up into a more simpler form, basically, you know, a summary recap here, if you will. So basically, what I'm getting from this is that the killer clowns from outer space, as in, yes, that cheesy 80s film. I personally saw the film and I kind of enjoyed it for, you know, its 80s charm and stuff. It's not like anything all that special or anything, you know, nothing like groundbreaking. But, you know, it's very charming. It's a very goofy and charming horror film. But anyway, to sum it up here, basically, Killer Clowns from Outer Space, as the movie implies and titles, is basically these aliens that are basically clowns, and they have a circus clown whatever saucer, or no, it's tents actually, saucer tents, excuse me, and basically I think that's what it is, and they lure you in the tents or whatever, and if they get to you and they zap you with the, you know, goofy clown guns or some shit, you turn into pink con candy or blue or whatever, and as you turn into this con candy, you don't really turn into it, you basically just get spider webbed like that. And as you're in the con candy, they feast on you, and you're like, actually, you have a shell of con candy on you. You're not actually con candy because you're still you, but it's like an eggshell per se. And the reason I say this is that there's this one scene where the main characters, they go in and they ended up ripping open one of the con candies, and it was shown a full red person in there, not like a skull or anything, just completely red, like his muscles and nerves and stuff and everything. So basically what I think they do is that these alien clowns, they come over, right, to Earth or whatever. They turn you to con candy, and they capture you, and that's how they feast on, like, your blood or something with con candy, whatever. You know, something like that. But anyway, yeah. If you haven't by any chance seen the film, I would recommend it. You know, like I said, it's overall charming, and, you know, I love the cheesiness of it and everything. It's nothing special to write home about, but you know, it's an overall good time. But anyway, nonetheless, so the clowns here, okay, from that film, basically, or whatever, they've come over to Equestria now. And that's the gist of it. What are we doing? What the frick? Why is my light changing? What's with you? Did a dust fall or something that was big enough to press a button? I don't know. This remote here, I guess. Excuse me. Took me by surprise, though. But yeah, anyway, the clowns are basically in the Equestria now and whatnot to basically summon it up. And they can turn you into clowns. The pony clowns that have been infected, I presume, if you look into their eyes, you turn into a clown yourself. But if you get bitten by one, you're just dead within 1 second. That's basically the whole summary of this so far. I do like the drawing of this a lot, because I know all of these things here and everything. There's no way this is your art here, okay? Maybe it is, but I kind of doubt that, you know. You see, I know this is your drawing up here. I've seen your art now. I know what your art is now and everything. And, yeah. But, overall, the overall art of this, as in the, well, I guess the, art too, that's not yours or whatever, you know, but I don't really, you know, count that, because that's not really technically yours, really, you know, it's just showcasing, basically. But the actual drawing art in the paper, you know, that you do and everything is really good, you know, it really is. And I know this Infection AU, it's kind of horror-based, you know, and whatnot, but overall, I'd say it's more of an invasion, you know, this, it's actually also known as Clown Infection now, but this is, to me, this seems more like an invasion with some infection rather than just purely, infection, and I kind of like about that because it makes this, you know, a bit different, something to stand out and everything, and I kind of like that idea. I'm kind of curious to know what other characters are going to do, how they're going to stop it, you know, more storyboard stuff and whatnot. But anyway, folks, that's basically it for this video here, and that's all I have to really say for this one here and whatnot. But yeah, again, if you folks want to check out part 1 and you haven't gotten the chance to, feel free to leave a link. Oh, I'll leave the link down. Excuse me. You're not going to do anything. I'm going to leave the link. Oh, God. I'm a little tired. I don't know what's wrong with me. Anyway, I'm going to leave a link down for you folks to go see part 1 in case you haven't yet, you know, so that you can be up to speed with this and everything before part 2. Although I should have shut that from the beginning, but oh well. But anyway, yeah. What do you folks think of this AU? I personally, you know, I like it. You know, it's definitely very interesting. I know it's not really anything too infection really related-ish, but it's still interesting nonetheless because it's, what I said before, you know, more of a invasion AU than an infection. But anyway, nonetheless, what do you folks think of this one here? Let me know down in the comments below, and that's all I have to really say for this video here. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you folks don't miss out on a future video or post I make in the future. And that you can always be kept up to date with this channel here and everything. And lastly, if you have any requests or suggestions that you want me to do, feel free to tell me down in the comments below. Alright, thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe for more. And I'll see you all sooner or later. Bye-bye, everyone.